come out with wonderful surprises. This is the Carlouccios. It's from the family of the oyster mushroom, but it grows wild in this area. And it is Haiti draw, they were wondering. Haiti draw. It's buono. Sì, buono.
A me crudo non piace.
This is exactly my cup of tea. The flavor of the wood that is burned gives a wonderful, wonderful taste to those mushrooms.
Νωρίς το βράδυ η νύφη φτάνει και ο γαμπρός έρχεται προς το χωριό. Το γλέντι έχει ανάψει για τα καλά και ενώ οι προετοιμασίες για να ενωθούν τα δύο δέντρα με τα δεσμά του γάμου συνεχίζονται, εγώ ξεκινάω για να βρω την ιδιοκτήτρια και μαγείρισα της τοπικής ταβέρνας, Ιζαμπέλα Πετσόλα. Κοιτάξτε αυτά τα ζυμαρικά. Με τη βοήθεια μιας βελόνας πλεξίματος τυλίγει τα ζυμαρικά στο χέρι. Πόσο τα είχα νοσταλγήσει. Κάθομαι έξω από την ταβέρνα της Ιζαμπέλας και απολαμβάνω τον ντόπιο κρασί. Τα δύο δέντρα επιτέλους παντρεύονται.
To flavor those wonderful pasta, we have one of the many ragouts that are made in Italy. This one is very special from Isabella Pezzolla, giusto?
Sì.
Now, these are involtini made with a slice of beef. This is a mixture here of garlic, parsley, and a little bit of bacon, added with a little bit of pecorino cheese, and now they are rolled, and this will be the base of the ragout. So they go now into the pan where the olive oil is very hot. Next to it, they're coming those pieces of sausages. So these are coming also for flavoring this ragout. And now I know it comes another type of meat, which is this one. They are pieces of lamb with a little bit of the bone, because the bone in those sauces gives the wonderful flavor. So now comes the onion. So that comes now into the pan as well. I stir a little bit. It takes another few minutes. And this is their own wonderful wine. Generous wine. It loosens the sort of burnt stuff on the bottom of the pan, which gives extra flavor. In profession, it's called deglazing. These are those fantastic tomatoes, home preserved. So she knows exactly what she put into the jar. Look at this. There's the long tomato cut in two, and you can see the pulp. It's very sweet and very good. Incidentally, a sauce for spaghetti made just with this tomato and a bit of olive oil, it's fantastic as well.
Επίσης προσθέτει σπιτικές αλεσμένες ντομάτες.
This is the so-called passata di pomodoro. It's a bit more dense. Oh, I like that noise. Mettiamo questo qua?
Certo, il sale grosso.
She said this has to be the cold salt. This is natural salt. I can
Ci
make
vuole
this.
sale grosso.
Sale grosso.
Basta così.
Senta,
È un abbracciatone pure.
And this ragu, which now has to cook for 1 hour. Un'ora?
Un'ora.
Παντού μπορούμε να βρούμε τα υλικά για το ραγού.
Prego.
Oh, grazie.
Prego.
Δεν θα μπορούσαμε να βρούμε καλύτερο φαγητό για ένα γαμήλιο πρωινό από αυτό το δυναμωτικό φαγητό της υπαίθρου.
Even a greater joy to eat it.
Τώρα βρισκόμαστε σε αυτήν την πανέμορφη πόλη, τη Ματέα. Είναι χτισμένη γύρω από σπηλιές. Χρονολογείται από τον 15ο αιώνα. Οι κάτοικοι της όμως την εγκατέλειψαν το 1952. Πρόσφατα η πόλη άρχισε να χτίζεται και να κατοικείται πάλι. Ήρθα εδώ για να επισκεφτώ δύο φίλους μου αρχιτέκτονες, τον Αντώνιο και την Σίλβια Ατρέτο. Έχουν αναλάβει την ανακαίνιση πολλών παλαιών κτηρίων.
No, it's
in the invisible city.
Yeah.
Ο Αντώνιο ήθελε να μου δείξει μια από αυτές τις σπηλιές. Κάποτε εδώ ήταν το μοναστήρι του Αγίου Αντωνίου.
In 1400,
1400.
yeah, there was the Albanese here.
Albanian they were.
Yeah.
And they were making wines.
Yeah, they are the great teacher of the wine.
This is agnello brodettato, specialty of Matera, a wonderful simple dish. I started in putting in the olive oil some onions, which are now sort of browning a little bit, and now is the moment where the lamb comes. This is a very tender, a young lamb. I boned a leg of lamb, and this comes now into the oil. And I include also the little tail, because I like the taste of the bone. It's so simple, this dish. When it's slightly brown now on each side, we add a little bit of the local wine. I always believe, that the meat needs a bit of a drink. There. Now the flame is slightly higher for a minute or so. A little bit of salt. That's it. And now what I do, I put the lid on and I let it cook for just about 10-15 minutes. By good luck, I found those wild asparagus in the market. It will be a good surprise for Sylvia and Antonio. They are simply plunged into boiling water for a few seconds because I know that my dish is almost ready. In fact, we look at it, it's, yes. Another little bit of stir, yes, that's fine. Now I turn off the fire because the last act is just putting 3 yolks of eggs plus a white, which I beat very quickly. Look, the color of those eggs. That's it, just a little sort of stir like that. A little bit of lemon and a little bit of parsley. And this is going to be the final touch to this excellent dish that I hope at home you will do. Look at this, look at this. This doesn't need to be cooked anymore because otherwise it becomes an omelette and we can serve it. Oh, wonderful. Let me taste. Yum, 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 yum. Eccoci qua, Silvia ed Antonio, ecco l'agnello brodettato. Allora. Ridillo di nuovo. Fantastico, ecco qua, adesso you eat this dish just simply with bread. And that's why it's called agnello brodettato, because it's a little broth that you dip with the bread here. Dimmi un po', Antonio, allora, this is what they eat here sometimes. We have fresh sheep milk ricotta. It's still in the little container. Look at this, how wonderful it is. And they just eat it with a bit of sugar on top. That's it. And I wish you to try it at home. You can do it. You won't have the good ricotta here. That more. Oh, Calabrian orange blossom. Oh.
Ο κρυμμένος θησαυρός της Καλαβρίας. Αυτά τα στρέμματα με τις πορτοκαλιές φιλοξενούν εκατομμύρια μέλισσες που παράγουν ένα υπέροχο μέλι.
We are here in the middle of the beehives of Mr. Pietro Pezzimenti. Now, they are ferocious beasts at the moment because they are very hungry. They would like to go into the mountains and have the chestnut flower because these are exhausted here, the orange flower at the moment. So the smoke is a tranquilizing agent and they're hungry, angry and hungry. Let's see. My goodness. Thank God I have this space suit here. Look at that. All the fantastic honey. That's a dangerous music, this one, I can tell you. Un altro. Now he's replacing this full one with an empty one so that the bees, they can have more work. Interesting. But I do prefer my cooking. After I've dealt with those angry bees, we managed to create a real alfresco kitchen. I would like to call it a free-range kitchen. Now, the bees produce the honey with those flowers. After the flowers come the fruit, and one of the fruit is this one. This is called cedro. Not many people of you know it. It's the family of the lemons. This very, very thick. Look at that. And the perfume that comes out of this. Oh, so practically of this is used only the rind. And here is the product, the end product. Look at this here. This is cut in very small cubes or in slices to decorate the most wonderful cakes and tarts and biscuits. Now we come to the honey. First of all, we have here a sort of chestnut honey. Chestnut flower. Then we have some eucalyptus honey. This one here. Strong and nice. But what I like most is the orange flower honey, which is such a nectar. This honey was used for thousands of years instead of sugar. Now, they use it here in various different things, but I like this honey so much, and I decided to cook you a wonderful recipe that I show you now. It's very simple, and you could do it at home. Now, I start with make a sort of dough with those wonderful local eggs. So you incorporate the egg into this flour to obtain a dough of this consistency here. You have to work it a little bit with your hands, a little bit of elbow grease. Then you make little balls. They are then rolled out with a rolling pin. You flatten it. And this is what you obtain. It's a sort of disc of pasta, thin and smooth. And on top of that is coming now a slice of pecorino cheese. The pecorino cheese is the sheep milk cheese made in the area here. A little bit all in the south is done. A little bit of water around it just to make sure that the next disc of pasta sticks very well, because this is going to be a sort of raviolo. You press it a little bit here, and then if you like to decorate it a little bit, cut it like that, all round. That's it, look at this. And now it's coming to the hot olive oil. Now they will cook for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes each side. The pasta has to be cooked completely, and the cheese inside slightly melted. Yes, exactly as I want them. Must be careful, the oil is very hot. There we are. Now the best is coming. This is the orange flower honey from Pietro Pizzimenti. And what we just need a decoration. We have trees here. Yeah. Look at that. So we have a wonderful decoration here at the ready. Naturally, a decoration with orange. Cebadas with orange honey. Finally, you can see the real face of Pietro Pizzimenti, perché aveva la cosa prima, no? Hey. Incidentally, with the dish that I brought here, they eat here also an orange and lemon salad with olive oil. Look at this. And a little bit of pepper, and they enjoy those citrus fruit like that as well. Anyway, we now try this. Adesso andiamo a provare questo affare qua, eh? Sì. Sto raviolo. Sì. Mi piace?
bellissimo, bellissimo.
I think a little bit over the top, but I appreciate his enthusiasm for that.
Ma questa è una trovata vostra?
No,
Non lo so, complimenti, bellissimo.
grazie.
Scappa, scappa, amore mio, casino.
Αυτή είναι η Σύλλα, ένα μικρό ψαροχώρι. Οι καλύβες του 17ου και 18ου αιώνα είναι προσκολλημένες στα βράχια σαν στρίδια. Εδώ όταν οι ντόπιοι ψαράδες μιλάνε για ψάρια εννοούν μόνο τον ξηφία. Αυτοί οι ψαράδες εφαρμόζουν μια πανάρχαια μέθοδο για να εντοπίζουν και να πιάνουν τον ξηφία που όλο ξεφεύγει. Αυτή η μέθοδος χρησιμοποιείται για περισσότερο από 2.000 χρόνια. Είναι τιμή μου που με προσκάλεσαν σε ένα από αυτά τα υπέροχα ψαροκάικα.
The special boat that's on top, two men, very, very high there. Two men so that direct the boat and also see everything. Antonio, the harpoonist, he has the task just to catch the fish, poor fish. Today, the sea is a bit rough. We hope to find something, I don't know. He is already there at the ready.
Είναι μια εξαιρετική τεχνική ψαρέματος. Σήμερα όμως ψαρεύουν ειδικά για μένα. Για να είμαι όμως ειλικρινής, δεν πιάσαμε ούτε λέπη. Και επειδή είχα υποσχεθεί στους ψαράδες να τους μαγειρέψω μια ωραία σπεσιαλιτέ, αποφασίσαμε να ψαρέψουμε στα τοπικά ηχθειοπολία, αφού στη θάλασσα δεν βρήκαμε τίποτα.
Water catch. Come on, andiamo ragazzi, in cucina! Pesce spada a ghiotta, specialty of Calabria. I start this recipe this time with onions in olive oil, and there it comes. Then a little bit of capers as well, and very strong local olives. I have to be quickly because the fire is very hot. Yeah, fantastic. And now comes the fish. Look at this. Fantastic. What a pleasure it is to cook with such ingredients with a lot of flavors. It's poetry. You know, you could do this now everywhere because the saltfish, I gather, it is available a bit everywhere. It is a fantastic fish. You see, now it's practically the moment already to turn it. It is of the same family of the tuna, actually. But now is the moment to put a little bit of parsley and the Ciro of Calabria. This is the local wine. Oh, that fantastic smell that comes out of this fish. So the next step is a little bit of basil, which I have here. And what it comes now is the little pomodorini. They are small tomatoes. They look like cherry tomatoes, but they are sweeter. And that comes on now. After the wine has evaporated a little bit, and a good pinch of salt, and a little bit of pepper. Eccellente.
Αν δεν μπορείτε να βρείτε ξηφία, μπορείτε να φτιάξετε αυτό το φαγητό με οποιοδήποτε ψάρι που κόβεται σε φιλέτα.
Ecco signori, arriva il pranzo, guardate un po'. Va bene?
Bene, bene, bene. Ottimo gusto.
Ecco la prima fetta al padre. And this is for the youngest member of the crew, 16 years old and already fisherman. Ecco qua. Piatto per favore. Allora, mi piace? Perché oltre alla trasmissione
Ti saprò scordare casetta mia, che nella notte stellata la mia.
Από την Κάπα Βατικάνο στο Ρικάρντι, αυτές οι κυρίες φροντίζουν τα κόκκινα κρεμμύδια τους από τη στιγμή που θα τα φυτέψουν μέχρι την ώρα της συγκομιδής, όπως κάνουν εδώ και πολλές γενιές. Αυτή η ειδική ποικιλία κρεμμυδιού όμως μόνο τώρα έχει μεγάλη ζήτηση σε άλλες περιοχές. Οι κάτοικοι της Καλαβρίας λένε ότι αυτά τα κόκκινα κρεμμύδια είναι εξαιρετικά για σαλάτα, ομά με λάδι και ξύδι.
D'amore, surely d'amore. We have here wonderful ladies collecting this unique onion. Una bella cantatina, per favore?
Sì, dai, ma
Forza. It's a very special onion, renowned in Italy. You should really see it, because it is something incredibly beautiful. Look at that. It's not red inside. Usually the red onions are red inside. And this one is so sweet. I want really to taste it. They told me at least it's very sweet. Yeah, it is. No trace of sharpness or whatsoever. It's just like an apple. Wonderful. And those ladies here, they are collecting because now is the time. And I hope they give me some few ones because I would like to cook with them.
Θέλω να μαγειρέψω για έναν πολύ ξεχωριστό άνθρωπο. Ο Ντομ Πίπο εδώ και 32 χρόνια είναι ο φαροφύλακας της περιοχής. Όταν η ατμόσφαιρα είναι καθαρή τη νύχτα μπορείς να δεις το ηφαίστειο Στρόμπολι που καπνίζει.
For this wonderful lighthouse keeper called Don Pippo, I created the Don Pippo onion. Cipolla alla Don Pippo. This is a surprise for him because there are stuffed onions. Here they don't do it very much because they eat the onions in all different ways, but I wanted to use all the local ingredients to prepare something different. This is something with a difference. There are the onions hold out like that to make the space for a wonderful filling. They never do it like that here, but this is a real surprise. I have done it already some before because it takes quite some time. Now, this onion will be filled with sort of softened bread. I soften the bread with water just slightly. I squeeze away the sort of superfluous water, and then I put it in another bowl where it will be mixed with little cubes of fresh pecorino cheese, grated pecorino cheese, a little bit of pepper, freshly cut basil, parsley, and then we have a little bit of capers, green olives, naturally eggs. And this is the local eggs. They are fantastic. Look at that. Now I break a little bit the breadcrumbs here because the bread was a little bit two big pieces, and now it's coming one by one all the ingredients.
Πρώτα βάζω κύβους από τυρί πεκορίνο. Είναι ντόπιο τυρί που φτιάχνεται από πρόβιο γάλα. Μπορείτε να το βρείτε σε όλα τα σούπερ μάρκετ. Στη συνέχεια προσθέτω και τριμμένο τυρί πεκορίνο. Μετά το μαύρο πιπέρι, τα βότανα, το βασιλικό και το φρέσκο μαϊντανό.
And now the capers, they are locally here from the Lipari Island, just here in front of us. And also some olives, finely chopped. And now I mix everything together. Yes, it looks very good. This is the filling that will come in these onions. So, not very tightly, and it comes into this baking tray. So, and the last touch is the wonderful local olive oil, which comes in a very small little stream on top. And the last touch is a little bit of breadcrumbs. I put this on top to let it become quite crispy. And now in the oven for about 20-25 minutes, just the time to make a lovely salad for this gentleman.
Προς Προσθέτω πράσινες ελιές χωρίς κουκούτσια, κομμένο σέλινο και ολόκληρα ντοματάκια τσέρι. Και ασφαλώς γλυκά κόκκινα κρεμμύδια, αλάτι, ελαιόλαδο και πασπαλίζω με ξηρή ρίγανη. Αυτή είναι μια πολύ απλή σαλάτα. Τι μαγευτική θέα!
Ecco. Don Pippo. Spero veramente che le piace questa ricetta. Questa è dedicata a lei.
Grazie.
Un bel sorrisone e vediamo un po'.
Grazie.
Sembra che sia buona, guarda qua.
Είναι υπέροχο να γνωρίζεις έναν μοναχικό άνθρωπο που μαθαίνει να αγαπάει το καλό φαγητό, το κρασί και τη συντροφιά. Αυτό είναι το γνήσιο πνεύμα της Καλαβρίας.
Signorotto, perdonate.
It's wonderful.
Μετάφραση Σοφία Σιμώνη. Αφήγηση Γιώργος Καλατζής. Λήξη ήχου Αλέξανδρος Στρατής.